Next, let's talk about the tint effect. So I'm going to find tint under the color correction as well and click and drag it onto my clip. Also keep in mind, if you've made it to this point of the tutorial, you could always go to your project, go to File, New, Adjustment Layer, and be applying any of these effects onto adjustment layers instead of directly on the clip, and this will allow you to expand them over multiple cuts and have the same effect still be applied. So with that said, if you're familiar with gradient maps in Photoshop, this is basically like a gradient map. You get to map the shadows and the blacks to one color and the whites and highlights to another. So by default, it's black to white, but you could make it something fun and interesting, like a dark green for the black and a lighter blue for the highlights. This will remind you of possibly those Spotify or Apple Music type of advertisements. And another interesting thing you can do is lower the amount. So right now it's at 100% solid, but if I want to use this more as a coloring tool, I can just lower that to maybe 50 or lower percent and just get a unique tint to the video. This will allow you to kind of grade the shadows and the highlights in a fun way. But as you see in a lot of those Apple Music or Spotify type of advertisements, these can make a great base layer for you to apply text and other information on top of, and it makes the video a bit less distracting, puts it kind of in the background in a colorful way. So if I was to apply any text, it really stands out. It'd be a fun little advertisement or segment of whatever video that you're doing. So that's the tint effect. Definitely good to know, useful in some situations. And